Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sonique. Today I would like to share an unboxing of this amazing deck, the Steele Wizard Tarot, The Language of the Soul by Pamela Steele. Oh, I can't wait to get into this one. This is a Red Feather publishing house. Oh, this is a massive box. It's massive. Oh, it's called The Language of the Soul. Look at this tree spirit here. Oh, what's it say? Steele Wizard Tarot speaks the language of the soul. We can see some of the images here. Wow, they look amazing. From ancient teachings to traditional learning, the Steele Wizard blends our collective quest for knowledge and enlightenment into a world of tarot journeys spoken clearly in the tarot images. It's masterfully illustrated 88 card tarot. So there's 10 extra cards then. So it's got additional court cards and major arcana, providing clear, concise information to guide those seeking enlightenment and self-mastery. The companion book delves into in-depth analysis of each card's image, unique spreads determining timing, and much more. What began as a love of tarot and art evolved into a global revolution that has brought tarot into the new age of humanity. A magnetic box. This is the side. Oh, that's amazing. I love that image. Oh, it's lovely. Okay. It is a massive box. This is the inside. So nice. And we have the guidebook. This is what I'm really interested in because I think this goes pretty deep, which is what I like. So, oh, okay, the seal's broken on the cards and the box is torn. And I've just opened this and it's torn. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Get this packaging malarkey sorted out, please. Because the way this is, it doesn't work. Oh, it's dreadful. Never mind. I'm not here for the box. I'm here for the cards and the book. It's such a shame though, isn't it? So there's no gilding or anything on the edges here. It's quite a large deck, although we have got this banner at the bottom. So it's still wider than a Rider-Waite Smith. They look like coloured pencils, drawings. We've got the fool here on his path, not on the edge of a cliff, but on a path. This looks quite interesting. Okay, let's look at the book. So this is 192 pages. And 2023 it came out. To the mystics, dreamers, prophets and shamans who reach for the stars and beyond while keeping their feet firmly planted on Mother Earth. I honour you. Okay, so we've got a foreword by Christine Paintola, another amazing tarotista. Tarot ethics, what is tarot, myths and truths, keeping a journal, care and feeding of your tarot cards, asking questions, significator cards, court cards, to spread or not to spread, shuffling and dealing, spreads, reading the cards, and then we have the cards. Then it says from the wizard, yeah, oh, we've got some runes. Elder Futhark, if that's how it's pronounced, probably not. Acknowledgements and testimonials. So this foreword is by Christine Paintola, who is the creator of Tarot of the Holy Light, which is a very, very deep deck. I haven't got to grips with it yet. It's got massive books that you can buy alongside it. So yeah, amazing author. So here's the ethics. Some myths and truths. Tarot did not originate in Egypt. No, Mr. Crowley, it didn't. Keeping the Tarot Journal. So yeah, we've gone through that, haven't we? So it tells us about the courts in this deck are called Pages, Maidens, Knights, Queens and Kings. So we've got extra court cards. We've got maidens as well as the pages and knights. Keys as well for each of the court cards. So the Page of Cups is emotionally charged information. Page of Swords is actively listening without speaking. The Knight of Swords is forward thinking. That's cool, isn't it? Alrighty. So some spreads. Well, there's a lot. Celtic Cross as well, but with an extension of 2 extra cards. So it's taking it to 12 cards instead of 10. How many? Gosh, there's quite a few spreads. Oh, that'll be interesting. We have upright and reversed for the courts again. What else do we have here? We have them aligned to the seasons, the aces. So Mayborn is the Ace of Swords, and then Winter Solstice with the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. Noticing an ace's position is also essential. If the ace appears in positions 5 to 9 in the Celtic Cross, it will tell you where and how the seeker's ideas and attitude influence the timing. This is really good. Card 10 determines the week. The number on the card would indicate the event will most likely occur during the 7th week of the Yule season. If it's the 7 of Pentacles, that's really good if you're into timing. Oh, so much information. Okay, and then we get into the cards themselves. So we've got a good page and a half information for the majors, and we have a space for our own notes. If you are someone who likes to write in your guidebook, I am not. Oh, there's an extra card, Soul Twins. And then for the minors, same amount of information, and for the court cards as well. Okay, so we also have this Pamela, the wizard themselves. We also have a little breakdown of our runes, and then some acknowledgements. Pencil crayons donated. Oh, wow. We've got a testimony from Benabel Wen, Christiana Gaudet, Donalia de la Rose. I was talking about my Lenormand decks. I showed a couple of Lenormand decks, and my very first Lenormand deck was Under the Roses, Lenny. Anyway, that's Donalia de la Rose, and she was one of the first people that I started watching on YouTube. It was Lenormand, actually not tarot. How about that? Anyway, let's have a look at the cards. So they're quite thick. That's a chunky deck, but then there are 10 extra cards, so that's possibly why. So we've got a way marker here for the Fool. And the Fool is going to travel this path over the mountains. Very glossy cards. These are the backs with the dragons on. Really nice, actually. Okay. The Magician, with all the tools here. They're making this come to life. The lemon skates around their head. Oh, High Priest. Oh, look at that High Priestess with a unicorn actually touching the moon. And then, oh, it's a sword. I was going to say, what's this in her hand? It's a sword, and she's actually in the water. Empress. Oh, these are stunning. Got a cornucopia, and they're pregnant, and they've got a pentacle or a pentagram necklet. Oh, the Emperor is actually sitting in a carved tree seat, which is nice. And it looks like a lion on this staff here. Hierophant. Lovers. And the Chariot. Very Boudica. That's what I'm seeing. Boudica. Strength. Oh, a dragon. Of course it's a dragon. Look at this Hermit. Oh. Wonderful. Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the seasons. Justice. Hanged Man. Okay, so instead of death we have transition, and we have the butterfly motif emerging. Beautiful Temperance card. So instead of vessels, the angel has got this yin-yang type energy here. Materialism for the devil card. Very apt, isn't it? I was trying to grab this rope. Oh, that's going to be interesting to see the guidebook. The dragon's doing to the tower there. Blowing fire. The stork on the star card. That's amazing, moon card. We've got all the phases here. Oh, beautiful. And the sun. Pegasus. Judgment. In fire. Rising up like the phoenix out of the ashes. It's a volcano, isn't it? The world. Oh, it's beauty. And then we have some extra cards. So we've got the Weaver. The universe, which is the image on the front of the box and the book. Truth, yes. Take that mask off, look in the mirror, and we have the rune there, which is Manaz, the self. Very appropriate. Soul twins. So the dragon in the hair. Oh, evolution. Oh, that really reminds me of the Mar Padma deck. Very much so. As does this. I am. Yes, it does. Okay, Ace of Wands. So yeah, the runes are being incorporated. So we have Suillo, we have Tiwaz and Berkana. So growth, warrior, and the sun, and then a crystal on the top. So 2 of Wands, hands on the world. Looking out over the battlements. So yeah, we've still got the roses and lilies. The 3. That's unusual, isn't it? Who's this person? It's a 4. Oh. 5. All different coloured tunics. And the 6 of Wands victory card. 7. It's a very Rider-Waite-Smith images, yeah. 8 of Wands. Swift card, 9. Again, we've got the sun rune there. 10. It's very dark, isn't it? And on to the court, so here's our page. So we're going to get extra cards here, aren't we? So we have the page, the maiden, the knight. Wow. The queen. Oh, the cat's grown up. And the king has got a lion. Okay, cups. So we have purple on the border for the majors. For the wands, we've got this sort of browny, orangey colour. For the cups, it's like a greeny colour. Swords is blue. And pentacles red. So different associations to the ones that I would give. Anyway, Ace of Cups, 2. These 2 trees meeting here. And then we've got this lion motif here. And rose here. Daisies. It's a 3. The swallows. Swallows or swifts? I still don't know the difference between a swallow and a swift. 4. Ooh, interesting. So we're being offered something different here. The 4 of Cups. There's the 5, still crying over what's spilled. Look at this dragon motif. Nice. 6. 7. Choices. Walking away on the 8. Oh, wishing well for the 9. Wish fulfilled, yes. 10. A rainbow liquid going from cup to cup. It's like one of those champagne fountains. Page. The fish is now on the outside of the cup as an ornamentation, not leaping out, but we have got dolphins here. Maiden. Eyes, wow. Nice. Oh, wow. That's amazing for that Queen of Cups. Very Cancerian, isn't it? The king with a dolphin on his throne. Nice. Swords. That's ace. We've got the dragon. 2. So yeah, if you're used to Rider-Waite-Smith, this isn't going to be a difficult deck to actually read with. It's a different sort of 3 of Swords though, that's good. Things that we relied on have betrayed us. I'm going to sink in those emotions. Maybe. 4. Oh, it's a little different. 5. The dragon boat, and we're being escorted by the dolphins in this card. 6. There's 7. I'll just take this one as well as these. So 8. It's a male figure this time. Usually we see a female figure, don't we, in the 8 of Swords. There's the Nightmare card. Not in a bed either. It's a 10. Oh. Okay, that's well and truly over. Page. Of this hair. The Maiden. Like fish scales almost. The Knight, look at that. That's powerful. Queen. And the King. Pentacles. Looks quite Christmassy, doesn't it? Does to me. Yeah. The water here, walking through the water with these 2 pentacles. And we have the water behind us, don't we? 3. 4. Holding on. 5. Poverty. 6. 7. The Apprentice here in the 8. 9. We do have a bird here. 10. The Tree of Life. Page. The Maiden. Knight. He's very young. Queen. This bear. Ooh. And the King. Still have grapes. Yes. Okay. Wow. What a deck. These images are better than I imagined they would be, you know. I thought they'd be a little bit, I don't know, tweak, but they're not. They're powerful images. Should we have a look at some cards? Let's have a look at a major, a minor and a court. Look at the Lover's card, the 8 of Wands, and then a Maiden, I think. So the Maiden of Swords. So those are the 3 cards that I've chosen to look at. So colour-wise, these 2 are very similar, aren't they? This beautiful golden orangey colour here. The more you love, the more you are able to love. Gold and white fill the surroundings, creating a symphony of light streaming from a golden cup. The form of a lemniscate begins to take shape, representing the eternal bond between humanity and spirit. The colours represent the brightness of enlightenment and the purity of spirituality. On the left side is a raven-haired maiden. Her long flowing hair reflects the glittering lights that surround her. She stands firm in her beliefs and choices. Clothed only in her beauty, the maiden gazes at the cup she holds aloft. in her right hand. Ever mindful of the glory and simplicity of being, she owns her place in the web of life. Beside her, a young man watches the maiden with rapt attention. He too wears what he had at birth. His golden hair shines in the lights, pouring from the cup they share. With relaxed readiness, he waits for her to notice him, to choose him above all others who would stand by her side. At her side, he holds the cup as it overflows with the light of divine grace. Together they create a unified path. The cup bears a runic symbol, Gabo or Gifu, represented by an X. This rune translates into a gift. This gift of spirit brings hospitality, friendship, joy, compassion and generosity, and may lead to romance. The cup is fashioned from both silver and gold. Gold is the metal that symbolises the purity of all that is. It allows the bearer to maintain communication with the divine while attending to human needs. Silver is the metal of emotions, love and healing. It acts as a mirror to the soul and allows the lovers to see each other honestly. The two equal handles on the cup represent the partnership in all forms and share what the cup holds. Then we have guidelines. Attraction, love, and a union of opposites are at hand. Crucial choices arise. You must decide between what is sacred and what is profane. The common ground between extremes meets in friendship. Unconditional love is given and received. There is harmony between inner and outer life. There is now the freedom to be who you are in any relationship. Kindred spirits meet by chance. Think through your choices carefully. Sharing a journey for a short time or a lifetime may be on the horizon. And then we have the reverse meaning, but we also have a quote. This one's from Dan Elder. If the Great Spirit will love us, it will be standing naked with a firm stance in spirituality, with nothing to hide from the world. Faith is fruitful and shares itself respectfully. It leads by example. It stands naked for all to see in a person who lives their faith, no matter what faith that might be. It asks, what example of your faith do you represent? Does your faith stand there in the open and shining example? So yeah, a bit about authenticity really. I just thought, these extra cards in the Major Arcana, I might actually have a look at one of those. Let's look at the Universe card because that is on the box and the guidebook. They've given it some sort of importance. So this is card 23. It says, becoming the still point between extreme energies. An endless sea of shimmering stars adorns the tableau of an eternal indigo sky. Before us, the tree of life stands illuminated as it expands, suspended in the cosmos. The upper branches reach towards the heavens, where the pure light of spirit infuses them with the quintessential substance of life. As the essence of anima flows through colour and form emerge from the trunk of the tree, flowing patterns twist and solidify to create the palette from which we paint our worlds. The physical body acts as a prism, fracturing the primordial light of creation. It allows it to burst into infinite variations of every colour imaginable, and even those previously believed to be unimaginable. With this, we create the dynamic array of tones and shades with which we colour ourselves and our surroundings. We tint our beliefs and our truths with the emotional colours we create. With each revelation, we understand our roles in creation with a new level of clarity. We, as divine humans, are experiencing life from a unique perspective of all that is. Each of us exists at a still point between the extreme powers defined by spirit and the material world. As divine beings having a human experience, we have the innate ability to stand directly in the centre between divinity and the physical realms. We know that these extremes can never be balanced at this place outside time and space, but can be blended. It's up to us to initiate communication and creation between the various aspects of being by blending these energies into a single unified force. And then we have guidelines. The ability to directly access the creative forces of the void. Here is the essential ability to stand between two extreme points of awareness and mediate their potentials. The barriers between the worlds no longer exist. You are now initiating communication and creation between the various aspects of being. Blending energies give you the ability to stand between two extremes with grace and mastery. You are a divine being having a human experience. Okay, so also we have the reverse meaning and then we have a quote. Okay, so let's look at the Maiden of Swords. And it says, step up and take command. Silently, storm clouds gather in the distance. The air is hushed as if the entire world holds its collective breath, waiting for something pivotal to happen. High above the waiting earth, a young woman emerges from the tower and steps out onto the battlement. Her piercing brown eyes search for possible threats as she draws her sword in readiness. Liquid silver chainmail covers her upper body, held tight by a leather halter. Arm guards of silver with gold wings embossed on the surface protect her forearms. Her royal blue tunic denotes her innate calm demeanour and her leadership potential. The tunic is belted with interlocking silver scales held by a stylised raven buckle, honouring their role in battles. The maiden's silver helmet displays her role as a potential leader. The winged motif symbolises her ability to think clearly under pressure, while the stylised hawk's beak on her forehead represents her ability to strike quickly and without warning. The pommel of her sword bears a softly glowing amethyst stone. This powerful gemstone not only enhances the sword's protective qualities, but grants spiritual awareness to the bearer. A spiral grip sinks into its golden guard, which extends to embrace the lower part of the blade. Here we find runic symbols carved into her blade. Tyr represents the spiritual warrior's quest for justice and codes of conduct. Rado indicates a journey that brings revelations and the sacrifice of the self for the greater good. Zoilo resonates with guidance and wholeness and brings success to the venture. Then we have guidelines. The potential for strong leadership abilities is indicated in this card. Its placement will show you if you've already begun to access these talents. You also possess the natural ability of the athlete. Intellectual energy and positive aggressiveness are the birthright tools represented here, and these should also be developed. You have the potential to be a breath of fresh air in stagnating situations. This card may also represent a young woman with these innate qualities. Again, we have reversed and we have this Dan Elder quote. They're all Dan Elder quotes by the looks of this. So finally, the Eight of Wands. And see how close it is to the meanings that we're used to in the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition. And it says, get ready to move fast. Against the still blue canopy, wisps of magenta disappear as fire launches the wands skyward. The raven's magical energies manifest as an inferno that blazes from the white heat of spiritual purity to the blazing yellow of joy, before bursting into the oranges of creation and reds of passion. In the tradition of Odin, whose ravens of thought and memory or mind flew across Midgard, gathering information to take back to the Norse god, a majestic black raven thrusts 8 fiery wands towards the heavens. Speed, agility, and quick resolutions are the elements embodied in these messages. Passion and creative solutions are available to those who can see, hear, and understand the information sent from the raven's wands. Although the powerful aura of this sacred messenger draws us to it, we may also become a bit fearful of the immense power of the intellect and the wisdom the messages contain. Casting these secrets to the wind can bring enlightenment, but may also portend chaos or destruction. Imbued with the ability to travel between worlds and gather information, the raven braves dangers to serve. This energy allows us to learn quickly and use what we learn to solve our issues. 8 wands bring inventiveness, resourcefulness, and craftiness to assist us in overcoming difficulties and finding a way forward quickly. The guidelines. You will receive a quick resolution to the challenges you face. Agility and speed accompany movement towards a definite goal with great hope of success. Messages are received and travel, usually by air, may be indicated. Be it a message trip or issue, what you experience is vital, since it is sent directly from the gods. The universe is answering the question you asked, and it is time to listen. So again, we have reversed and we have a Dan Elder quote. Okay, so that's the guidebook entries for these cards. It's amazing, isn't it? There's so much information in here. I mean, even if we've got combinations, so if we have 4 10s together, it's completion of a major project. If we have 3 10s, it's team accomplishment. 2 10s, it's a change for the better. So it's gone through that all the way through the numbers, as well as with the court cards. So yeah, there's a lot we can gain just from this guidebook. It's really good. So yeah, this is a study deck, I think. I have a few study decks that I'm currently exploring. This is going to be another one. I do very much like studying decks. It's just one of my favourite things to do. So let's put these back so they're in order, and therefore I can read through the guidebook with the cards alongside, which is probably the first thing that I'm going to do with this deck. So yeah, that might take me about a week, I think. Anyway, until my next video, thank you so much for being here. Bye friends.